is a presentation of BFA Sports.
Good evening, everybody. We are in Chichester, Pennsylvania. This is Chichester High School, home of the Eagles, and welcome to BFA Sports coverage of Williamstown Braves football tonight as the Braves go across the bridge and take on Chichester. Good evening, everybody. I'm Chris Lozzi along with Mike Shute. Chichester is 3-0 on the season, but if you say to yourself, how did this matchup even come about? I talked to the coaches, both of them, before the game. They had an open date on the calendar, and they decided to do it, and this is the first of two. They're going to come to Williamstown next year.
Interesting, and it's, we talked about this, I think, a week ago, Chris, just about the schedule and the way things shook out. I know Winslow was always on the Williamstown schedule, and that didn't work out. They're playing some big-time games this year, so I think that's part of what caused the opening here for Williamstown, and they get a chance to cross the Commodore Barry Bridge and take on a team that, they don't know anything about, but it'll be an interesting matchup and a different flavor, a different chance to play a different opponent that you don't normally see.
Got a handful of Division I recruits. We're going to see those tonight from Chichester. Meanwhile, for the Braves, coming off of a loss, a tough one against Shawnee, where I think the defense kind of wore down a little bit, and we'll talk about that after the national anthem here live from Chichester, Pennsylvania. The tradition comes across the bridge and the home of the Brave as the Braves salute their faithful here tonight. Chichester won the toss. They will defer. So we're going to see Williamstown's offense first. So let's talk about, again, the Braves last week. Against Shawnee, they had their first lead in a long time. Things were looking good, and then that defense just got wore down. Yeah,
first lead of the season for the Braves in that game. But, yeah, it just seems like not only in that game against Shawnee, Chris, but also the opener against Seneca, late in the game, the opposition's offensive lines have just been able to outmuscle and overpower the Williamstown defense, and that's kind of been the story so far of the first two games of the season. Both games that, were obviously winnable, or at least, the Braves had a chance to win both of those games, and just a little bit short. And I think as the year goes on and the team gets a little stronger and a little bit more cohesion, you're going to see some of that, start to diminish.
Wait till you see these big boys that the Eagles have up front. So when they get the ball. But as right now, it'll be Chichester kicking off. Again, they won the toss. A gorgeous night here in Pennsylvania, which you did a double today. That's two national anthems for you. That's interesting, isn't it?
Yes, as a matter of fact, yes. That's true. I didn't think of that.
Yeah. See, I always do those things.
Well, I was kind of busy doing like the stuff with the game, but I didn't realize the national anthem was even going on earlier today. Here, obviously, yes, but at the other game I was at, no.
Garber's kick is taken by Dyer Macbeth. Macbeth to the near side, and a good return. The Braves will start at midfield, and we'll see Tyson Foreman, the sophomore, who is, it's only week number 3, but, you got to like what you see right now in the sophomore.
Yeah, he's done a good job. He's the nice thing that, as we get a look at the replay here on the return, 20-yard return for Macbeth from the 30, gets it out to the 50, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Braves. But Foreman, just 1 interception so far, Chris, and that's important. He's taking good care of the football.
It was a big one, though.
Yeah, but he's taking good care of the football for the most part in these 2 games so far. 35 pass attempts, just 1 interception. He's 20 for 35 on the year, 286 passing yards, 2 touchdowns.
Empty backfield, and that pass is incomplete over the middle. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Again, the ball in midfield. Chance Gibbons, the intended target on that one. Just underway tonight, 73 degrees, a little warm for, I guess we could say mid-September, right?
Sure.
In motion, that's a backwards pass, and it doesn't matter because Juwan Carney is taken down. Although it's going to be a big loss on the play of about 6. It'll be 3rd down and very long for the Braves.
Although, Chris, it does matter that he caught it, right? Because
yes.
if that ball hits the ground, that's a live ball. It was a backwards pass. If the officials did indeed call that, it looked like it from our angle, that would have been a fumble because it was behind the line of scrimmage. Let's take a look and see. Yeah, that's definitely a backwards pass.
Yep.
So had he not caught that, hold on to it, it's a fumble.
Yeah.
It's a live ball.
There was a flag against the Braves for an illegal formation that was declined. So it is 3rd down and 16 back at the Brave 44. They need the Eagle 40 on a 3rd and long here. Prunty is in motion, and Foster, one-hand catch by Prunty, but he's only a little extracurricular at the end, but he gets back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 10, and the Braves will punt.
Kind of took what the defense was giving him. It wasn't much there, but able to at least get back to the line of scrimmage. Pickup of about 6 there on the catch for Prunty. And now this has been a little bit of a dicey point for Williamstown so far this season. The punt team has had its struggles. They've had a couple of punts blocked, and they're going to have to do a better job keeping the other team from getting to the punter.
And now what do we have? Let's see what we got. Tonight's referee, by the way, is Frank Kennedy. We don't know if
Frank's got a long way to go to straighten this out.
Sure does. Dead ball. It's 12 on the field, and it's against the Eagles. So now it'll be a 4th and 5. And what do you think if you're Frank Fusatola? Do you put the offense back on the field?
Well, you just got 6 with that little pass to Prunty, so I think, it wouldn't be a bad choice, but I think they want to try and see if they could pin Chichester back deep here early, not give them great field position to start things off.
Boisron's kick on the far side, and that is muffed and loose, and the Braves might have it, and they do. Anthony Newman, number 8, was there, and Jaden Maneri. Let's see who it was who muffed it, but the Braves are going to get it back on the muff on the punt. And it was Newman, number 8. He's listed as a quarterback and a wide receiver, but the Braves now with a big break early on. They're at the 23 of Chichester in the 1st and 10.
So you were debating send the offense out or the punt team. They're both back out there now, right? It worked.
Not the conventional way, but yeah. Trey Alexander's first touch, and he'll get to the 20. He got 3.
This is a good time to get a steady diet of Trey Alexander here on this drive, I think. It's not really the continuation of the drive. It's a new drive, but it's a great opportunity here with having the ball in the red zone now. Feed Trey Alexander.
Second down, 7. They fake a screen. They go up the middle. And the pile trying to get pushed forward. And eventually they're going to put a stop to Alexander's run.
Get them to the 15, though. So you're looking at a third and short here. Maybe third and about 2, I guess.
Well, if we start at the 23, we need the 13. That would be 3rd and 2.
There you go. Look at me. Look at me doing the math.
And you did some math off camera, too. That was impressive.
Trey, by the way, 24 carries, 141 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground this season already. He does have he's got the most receptions on the team, too, or at least tied for the most with 5.
Alexander, left side. He's close to the marker. It'll depend on the spot, and the Braves are going to be short by about a yard. And I'll bring up 4th down. The King Benson on the stop. And you can see when they go to two-way, and you see that offensive line for the Eagles. I talked to Chris Craig, their head coach, before the game. We had a really nice conversation, by the way, and as they get the ball, we'll talk about that more often. But he lost 26 seniors last year. It's amazing.
Prior to last year or after last season?
After last season.
Entering this, okay. Interesting. That's a team that went 1-10 last year, too, I think.
Correct.
And they start 3-0 this
year. 4th down carry, they're not going to get it. They tried it with Elijah Campbell, and the Eagles stuff it. Grady Worthaby, first one there, defensive end, and snuffs out the Braves after they had a golden opportunity on the muff punt at the 23-yard line, and they come up empty.
And Worthnaby's one of those big guys you were talking about that's going to be on the offensive line too, Chris. But he certainly brought it on that play to help shut that down.
By the way, the 26 seniors were after. No, not last year was the first season with the new guys. So he's in a rebuilding year too. So here we go. This is Elijah Shahadi, the quarterback, and they're just going to do a lot of that all night. And that is Maurice Dantzler, junior running back, pulling the pile down. It's good enough for a first down for the Eagles. They're near the 25-yard line. Dantzler's
a big-time performer, though. He's a guy that can really run. This team, by the way, really grinds it out on the ground. They in their opener against Radnor back on August 22nd. By the way, they start a week before we do in South Jersey. He picked up, I think, or I should say the team, Chichester, ran for 243 yards. And Dantzler had 230 of those 243, Chris. So I mean that he can carry the load. Talked to the Braves coaching staff before the game, and the scouting report was they may not throw the ball at all tonight. This carry, Dantzler gets about only a yard. Stopped on the left side by Aiden Garcia, senior linebacker. And it's a pickup of about 2. And that's going to be the big thing, I think, Chris, for the Williamstown defense tonight. It's not going to be so much the defensive linemen. It's going to be, can the linebackers come up and plug up those holes once some of these pretty big guys on the Chichester offensive line open them up, right? Can the linebackers come in and fill those gaps and shut down that running game and not let Dantzler get to the second level? Motion, and Dantzler again, and he is stopped right away. So far, they're getting it done. Macbeth came in, and now we've got a little extracurricular after the whistle, and a flag is down. See if we have that again, David. Can we rack that one up and see? Let's see what we have here. 54 got into it a little bit. Oh, right there, the back end. I missed it. I looked down to see a number on the roster. It was Aiden Ezaraku actually got tangled up with somebody on the other team. It was just on the edge of the frame of the shot there on the left-hand side. Watch it again, Chris, real quick before they snap. We got time. We got time. Let's see. Watch over here on the left-hand side, right on the edge of your screen. Somebody came out firing out, blocking, and then here we go. So nobody saw that. We did. And now watch, my phone is going to blow up. Older brother Donovan, we had a nice discussion via text after the game last week. Well, he got away with one there. Then the penalty was declined. So 3rd and 9, Shahadi.
is going to put it up. No, he's not. Whistles will kill this play. Mike's doing his best Chris Lozzi with a false start invitation. I'm at Steiner tomorrow before you even ask.
You get all those Mercer County games, huh?
Yeah, because they play mostly on Saturdays, and I got this little thing I do here on Fridays.
Yeah, you're busy.
Much to the chagrin of those in South Jersey. Third down and call it 13 back at the 20-yard line. 4 minutes gone. First quarter tonight on BFA. No score. Braves and the Eagles of Chichester. And I think Ezeraku just gave them 5 yards back.
Yeah. Unless he was drawn, but it didn't look like it.
Now, usually that's not the case, especially at the high school level. I'm waiting for them to change that rule, too. Because in college and the NFL, if you don't make contact, you can get back on the other side of the ball. In high school, once you cross, it's dead.
Right.
So now we're back to we should be when they move the box to 3rd and 9 again. They went the wrong way.
No, they did call it against Chichester, it looks
You're kidding.
No.
Well, now it's Shahadi, and a long way to go here on 3rd down. He puts it up, and it's dropped at the 32-yard line. Will Bronson was the target, and the Braves get a stop.
That's a good stand by the Braves, really. I mean, that worked out. You know, they weren't able to capitalize on the good field position after the turnover, but they stood strong, didn't give up any yardage, really, and obviously the penalties pushed them back. So you're looking at 4th and 19 here. That's a good
Who saw the offense move on that play?
I'll say I did.
Yeah,
I'll raise my hand. No, it looked like the guy kind of flinched, and I thought that's what made Aiden jump.
Here's the punt, and did the Braves get a piece of it? I think they did. It's going to bounce, and take a good Eagle bounce. Oh, Prunty, I think you might want to field that one instead. And it's going to be Braves ball at the 47-yard line. That's a 27-yard punt.
That's great field position now for what's going to be technically 3 drives, right? Because they started at the 50, they punted it away, they got the turnover, so then they started at around the 23, right? And now the 47. So, you know, a lot of times you look around, you kind of keep track of that type of thing and how that affects the game, right? Usually it does. Your starting average starting field position usually converts into points especially when you're starting all of your drives in the other team's half of the field.
Plus territory, right?
Absolutely.
First down, Braves at the 47. I don't have a number 20 on Chichester. That was the punter. See if you have that on your other roster if you don't mind, right? Prunty is in motion. Fake it. Foreman keeps, and his first carry is a good one. He's down to the 40. 7 yards for the Braves on first down. Now, that's the one I gave you.
That's the only one I have.
All right, so it takes care of that.
I'll see what I can find out.
Please. Because, number 20's parents would want to know why we're not mentioning his name. Halfway through the first quarter tonight, no score. The Braves and the Eagles of Chichester. We're in PA tonight. Alexander, first down and a lot more. Trey Alexander still going. Alexander reaches. Did he get in? He did not. They're going to put him down at the 1-yard line. What a run by Trey. 39 yards.
And that's really the first big one he's broken this season, I think, Chris, where he's gotten, a chance to really showcase that breakaway speed. Good blocks up front. And then right here, look at this little burst where he just pulls away from people. It's like they think they got him, and no. He's strong. He's quick. I really love watching him play.
Walter Jones, the 5th, eventually tracked him down at the 1-yard line. First and goal, Williamstown. Campbell and Alexander. It's Alexander, and he gets in the end zone. Touchdown, Braves.
So the interesting part about this is, Chris, you came in here today, and what we heard about Chichester, right? Real good running game, powerful running game. How's Williamstown going to be able to handle it? And then, wham, they ran right down their throat here.
How about your garden variety 3 plays and 47-yard drive? and a 1-yard touchdown run by Alexander. Cole Snyder, extra point is good. It's 7-0 Braves, midway through the first tonight.
Check it out.
Pizza Hut's rippable, dippable Cheesy Bites pizza in Ranch Lover's Flight with 3 flavors is a game changer. With 28 cheesy-filled bites, everyone's gonna be dunking it. The Cheesy Bites pizza and new Ranch Lover's Flight. Get it on the Pizza Hut app.
New crafted flats from Pizza Hut are just $5 each till 5 p.m. Choose from 5 handcrafted recipes you won't want to share.
Mom! No!
And you don't have to. The new crafted flats, just $5 each till 5 p.m. and available till close, only at Pizza Hut.
Welcome back to Chichester. The Braves have an early lead tonight over the Eagles, 7-0. A 3-play drive, 47 yards, and a Trey Alexander touchdown run. You're watching Braves football delivered by Pizza Hut. That's a good call tonight, isn't it?
What?
Pizza Hut.
Hut.
Well, see, we have this little code because I know that the missus is watching. I think we're going to do pizza tonight, of course, from Pizza Hut.
Nice.
And our good friend Ed Herron, exclusive sponsor of Williamstown football this year. Cole Snyder doesn't want that ball. Well, we don't want that ball. We'll kick that ball.
It obviously wasn't the kicking ball.
Side judge, yeah, it's not the kick ball, right? Wait till that gets down to high school. They all eventually do. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Snyder's boot, taken on the hop. Will Bronson, right side. To about the 25-yard line. Garcia got him on special teams, and the Eagles will come out for their second offensive possession. They did zip the last time.
Good work by Aiden Garcia there on the coverage. Nicely done. As, again, a short return, and the field position game is still going strong here. Keeping them, I guess this is probably a half-decent starting spot. They're 24. But you'd think that kick would have resulted in a little bit better field position. It wasn't a real deep kick, but the Braves covered it well.
That is Dantzler, 4th carry, 6 yards up to the 30-yard line.
Really, all the numbers of this game are interesting because Chichester comes in 3-0, Williamstown 0-2. Chichester's outscored the opposition 111-43 so far. Williamstown's been in 2 real close games, 2 one-score games.
This one didn't work. Shahadi on the fake to Dantzler, and the Braves swallow that up. Very short gain on that play. It'll be 3rd down and long. Cordell Peace, freshman. First one in for Williamstown on defense.
Some good help by Dyer Macbeth as well. He's been all over the place right now. Number 10, you see him to the right there in your screen.
Good kickoff return to start the game,
yeah.
too.
He's been making an impact in a couple different facets of the game so far to start. And he started out hot in the Seneca game, too. He was all over the field in that first quarter, especially on the defensive side of the ball.
3rd down and short. Dantzler, right side, got room and has a first down to the sideline outside the 40-yard line. 7 yards on that run. First down, Eagles. Nice environment here in Boothwyn, Pennsylvania, right? Boothwyn, Chichester.
Upper Chichester.
You know we're near?
And something like that.
You know we're near? We're near the Maple Zone, the baseball complex.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I drove past it coming down
probably
from Villanova.
Did. Screen, flag down. This is probably going to come
flag.
back, and Dantzler is across midfield. Looked like it was an illegal motion. So that's going to wipe out a good gain of about 13 yards by Dantzler. Again, Frank Kennedy. And I'm going to get him at halftime to switch and face the television. You know, he doesn't have to face the press box. Nobody really cares there, right?
I don't know. Do we usually care when we're in the press box?
Yeah. So the legal shift puts the ball back. And 1st and 15.
Frank definitely didn't like something after that, on the tail end of that play. I think he thought there was a another little bit of maybe extracurricular activity at the end of that play. He was looking for a flag either on a block or something that was maybe a little bit unnecessary out there, because he's still talking to the officials about it. Anybody that'll listen.
He will, too. It's Tom Davidson on that near sideline, long-time official, college official. Remember, I'm a Pennsylvania guy.
That's right.
Yeah, Shahadi, 1st and 15. That's the tight end, Worthaby. And he's to midfield, and that is close to an Eagle first down. He got it. They don't think it is a first down, but it really is. Needed 15, got 16. On the Braves side of the field at the 49. Shahadi, a handoff. Dantzler, good run up the middle. Nobody touched him for 10, and he gets inside the Brave 35-yard line.
And this is where some of those big guys in the middle of the line you were talking about at the start of this one, Chris, are going to come into play. You've got, on the offensive line here, you've got right guard Diamond Abutu, and then Wharton Abbey also gets in there as a tight end doing some blocking.
Dantzler still going.
Also
for about 7.
Right tackle Chase Lynn. He's another guy that's pretty heralded on this team.
Ruben Lozado on the stop, by the way. We call his name pretty regularly. I saw him after the game last week. He went up to his family. It was a very, very warm embrace that lasted a number of seconds, and I think that Lozado really took that loss to heart last week. As did most of the Braves, but you see it in action. There's Dantzler's going to get a first down and still going down to the 20-yard line. And it was Garcia who wrapped him up. But the Eagles on the move with 2:10 to go in the first.
I noticed that too last week, actually, when we were leaving the game. And I think sometimes the game hits kids differently, right? Like, he's a senior. That was his last home opener. You don't know how these things, how kids react to stuff like that. It's cool though that he cares.
Shahadi, this is a broken play. And he's just going to get to the 20, and then Lozada I'm going to turn down to Brian, and then puts him down in a body slam. That's our wrestling guru here on the broadcast and our crew tonight. Happen to have the same last name as our producer and director, but no gain. 2nd down and 10. 90 seconds to go in the first. The Braves have a 7-0 lead tonight here on BFA. Curious about the Fightins? 1-1, bottom of the second.
I'm not worried about them.
No? You want to get it over with.
It's over with.
Shahadi looking, still looking. Now chased out, and Alexander put him down. That's great coverage in the secondary. Nobody open. And finally, Trey Alexander lowering the boom.
Ezaraku, though, was in pursuit here. Watch 11 come from the right side. He's blocked out of the play, and then he kind of comes back into it on the backside here. You can't see him, but he was giving chase too. And I think that's what the quarterback was initially worried about, is Ezaraku going to come back and get me from the backside of that? But it was Alexander who came up strong through the middle. We got a timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. 7-0 Braves. Back with more, or at least the rest of the first quarter after this.
The new Crafted Flats from Pizza Hut. 5 handcrafted recipes with more toppings, all for you. There's no reason not to get one or try all 5. New Crafted Flats are just $5 each till 5 p.m. and available till close. Only from Pizza Hut.
No one out-cheeses, out-meats, out-supremes, out-crusts, or outstuffs the Hut. Because when it comes to making your favorites, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
There's a timeout that was taken by Chichester. 39 seconds left, and a 3rd down and 9 for the Eagles. They're at the Brave 18-yard line. I'd say 2 down territory here, wouldn't you?
I would think so, and I think that might have been what their coach was telling them. Like, look, we got 2 downs here to get 8 yards or so. Let's see what we can do about this.
Shahade looks. There's the screen. Worthaby, good design, and Worthaby's inside the Brave 5, and it's a 1st and goal. Little misdirection. They fake the screen right, dump it over the middle. Got 14, and it's 1st and goal. They're at the 8. Correction, they're at the 4. That board is messed up.
Yo, that is messed up.
Yeah, 4-yard line. Dantzler, 1st down to the pylon in the end zone, and he's in for a touchdown. Chichester, 77 yards, and they're an extra point away from tying the game.
It's a good drive. Real good drive by Chichester.
That is a Dantzler 4-yard touchdown run. And like you said, Mike, it was a good drive.
There wasn't really much room on that touchdown run either, but it was just such a short carry that Dantzler could kind of just fall forward and pick up the, or at least get the ball across the goal line there. But I thought Williamstown defensively kind of had that hole sewn up, but Dantzler's just pretty quick and pretty slick and was able to find some space and fall through there.
Garber down the middle with the PAT, and that ties things at 7. And you have the Chichester season in a little bit of a nutshell here. As you said, that they opened up a week prior to when the New Jersey schools opened up. So what was their first 3 looking like?
Well, August 22nd was a win against Radnor. That was here at home, 27-13. They faced Audenried, beat them 36-16. And then a win over William Tennant last week, 48-14. So they've held opponents in the teens, and they've just keep increasing their output each week in the 20s, 30s, then 40s last week. So they've been able to put some points up. Again, they've outscored the opposition 111-43 coming into today. Now you add the 7 and 7, it's 118-50.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Garber's number was changed from 88 to 20.
It's a good
Elijah
call.
Campbell with the kickoff return. And outside the 35, and the Braves will start there with 10 seconds left in the first quarter.
Campbell looked like he just crashed into that tackler over there on the far side.
Well, let's see it.
It wasn't so much he got tackled as he just... Yeah, there you go.
Hello.
Wow, right into 8. Although 23 was kind of riding along the side there.
Anthony Newman, number 8.
Hello, Newman.
Who had
right
the
there.
muff.
Yeah.
That did not hurt the Eagles because the Braves could not score. But tied at 7. Brave offense now back out onto the field. They mark it at the 36. Foreman hands off. Alexander. Nice run on 1st down. And look at this pile go forward. How about 12 yards to the 48? First down Braves.
Really love what Trey Alexander's been doing this season so far. I mean, he's just running strong. He doesn't give up. He just plows through. I mean, it takes a couple of people to bring him down. You can't just make a one-arm tackle on Trey Alexander.
Second quarter next.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like Original Pan, Original Stuffed Crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Check it out. Pizza Hut's rippable, dippable Cheesy Bites pizza in Ranch Lover's Flight with 3 flavors is a game changer. With 28 cheesy-filled bites, everyone's gonna be dunking it. The Cheesy Bites pizza in new Ranch Lover's Flight. Get it on the Pizza Hut app.
We start the second quarter here in Chichester. The Eagles 7 and Williamstown 7. Braves have a 1st down at the 48-yard line. Trey Alexander, a 12-yard run to get him here. Trey Alexander again, and this time at the line of scrimmage, you won't get much. Maybe a half a yard. 2nd down and long. How about that breeze we just got? That was nice. Hopefully it gets rid of the bugs. Prunty is in motion, and he takes it on the sweep. Prunty turns it upfield. Good run. He's down to the 42. Third down and very short coming up for the Braves.
This is a really sharp run by Prunty because a lot of times you'll see a guy take this ball, and watch this. You'll see them in motion. They'll take the ball, and they'll just keep sweeping out right. But look, he hit it, just put the foot in the ground, and just whoop, right straight up the field instead of sweeping it out wide. That, I think, caught them by surprise a little bit, and he was able to find some space right up the gut.
It's third and short. High snap, but Foreman's got it, and Alexander does the rest. Dances his way inside the 40 and gets the Brave first down.
Maroon? Is that what you'd call that?
Sure.
Second down and 12.
We'd call that?
Sure.
Second down and 12.
By the way, we got the Phillies on down here. Walker Buehler almost hit the bull. Pitch went right over here somewhere.
Nice. Trust me.
You would know it if you watched the movie. You'd know it.
Trust me.
Here's Foreman near side, connects to Prunty, and you could see the umpire was going to reach for the flag, but it's legal to tackle. No, the flag came in late, but it's legal to tackle by the hair.
Yet I don't know that he actually got the hair really
As it stands.
Oh yeah.
No, that's legal.
It was kind of in the. It was in with the.
That's not a foul, and I wonder if they're going to talk about that.
Although, Chris, if you
Yes.
watch it again,
Well, David,
is it a horse collar deal?
no chance.
Take a look.
No chance.
Watch the hand here.
No
it's
chance.
really inside there.
No, it's not.
Ew, that's as inside as you're going to get.
There's
pulled
got
the
to be
whole shirt.
inside the nameplate,
Pulled the whole
and you
shirt.
got to bring him down backwards.
Okay. Well, maybe that's why
Yeah.
she was confused.
Frank Kennedy will hopefully get the explanation. Well, I guess not.
No, I don't know.
He's shy. Okay, there you go. So they talked about it, and I think that's the correct judgment. And they'll bring up a third down and 7 for the Braves. At the 34. Screen is set up. Campbell to the outside. Good pursuit. He doesn't get much. He only got to the 35-yard line. He was tracked down by Jaden Maneri, number 4.
You know what I liked about that play, though, Chris, is that I don't like that it's going to the short side of the field, but what I do like is Foreman's delivery of that pass. If you watch this again, he put it right out in front where Campbell could catch it and make a play because he didn't have to reach back and get it. Take a look. So Campbell's in motion, right? But look where the throw is. It's in front of him. So he can catch and just go. He doesn't have to stop, didn't have to break stride. That's well done.
By the way, Kyle Fita also, he's having a monster game already on defense, made 2 very critical stops for the Eagles, and the Braves will punt. 4th and 7, they'll send Boisrond out for his second kick of the night. First one was muffed. This one will find the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. Eagles on offense when we come back in Chichester at 7-7.
Check it out. Pizza Hut's rippable, dippable Cheesy Bites pizza in Ranch Lover's Flight with 3 flavors is a game changer. With 28 cheesy-filled bites, everyone's gonna be dunking it. The Cheesy Bites pizza in new Ranch Lover's Flight. Get it on the Pizza Hut app.
New crafted flats from Pizza Hut are just $5 each till 5 p.m. Choose from 5 handcrafted recipes you won't want to share.
Mom! No!
And you don't have to. The new crafted flats, just $5 each till 5 p.m. and available till close. Only at Pizza Hut.
All right, I'm convinced the pepperoni duo, I think, is on the menu tonight in the
Wow.
Lozzi household.
Wow.
Did you see that?
I did. It's going to be kind of late,
First down, Eagles. And there's nothing there for Dantzler.
It's going to be kind of late, though.
It's
You're going to eat at that hour?
Friday, you know. And
I don't
by the
know.
way, and then tomorrow we're kicking off at 11.
Oh, yeah?
And I told the crew you need to be there between 9:30 and quarter to 10.
Ooh.
3 of the 6 are coming at 10 o'clock.
Wow.
What are you going to do?
Are you one of those 3?
No. No. Quick dump, and that's a flag on a bad pass. If you look at Worthaby saying he was held. And
He certainly
if
wasn't
anything,
there.
he was the one that was doing all the pushing. There's nothing there.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. So we have an eligible receiver. David, can we rack that up again, please, and we'll identify who it is. Now, I would decline this if I'm Frank and set up a 3rd and long here, but let's see. So here's the line.
No, maybe it's not.
No,
He was pretty far up the
it's got to be
field.
him.
Yeah.
He's 74. That flag usually comes from the wing guys, the line judge and the linesman. But in any event, they are going to decline it. Yep, 3rd down and 9. See, Frank and I have the same wavelength, and you just have to give it a minute. It took a while for that message to get delivered to him telepathically.
Because we're not at Williamstown.
Right.
At home, that would
exactly. Yeah. 3rd and 9. Shahadi over the middle, and it's caught. And that's Bronson, and Bronson is still going, and he's chased down behind after a big gain all the way down to the Brave 45-yard line. Juwan Carney probably saved a touchdown.
That's a big-time throw, though. Get a look at that. This is a big-time throw. Watch the zip on this ball. This is nice. Zing. Good throw.
Oh, boy. After the missed tackle, though, by Giacomucci, 20 extra yards.
And I think that missed tackle is a product of that, like you can't hit a guy and all that type of stuff and roughing things, because he probably could have plastered him and just kind of laid up a little bit, and then that allowed the the receiver to take off.
Macbeth takes down Dancer after a gain of 7.
This is where Dantzler is tough because, now the defense is a little bit stretched, right? They just had to defend a pass. Now they're thinking about that, and it kind of loosens things up, and then Dantzler's able to hit in there and make plays.
Shahadi, that's a design run, and that's a 1st down for the Eagles down to the 32. 7 yards on that run. At least she said sorry. We're at an advantage point that is, we could probably use a traffic cop.
Well, we're at the front of the bleachers.
Yeah, but just saying.
It's like where everybody gets to their seats.
Guess what, too? Shout out John Seaman, the AD here. Did a great job trying to get us together.
The king just walked by.
She did walk by. Meantime, we got a whistle that shuts this play down. And this most likely will be going against Chichester.
So it was good of the AD to help us.
John Seaman. Yeah,
bring
sorry.
us to-
Thank you for that. Thanks
I
for
was
getting
trying
me
to reel
back
you
on
back
track.
in.
Yeah, help us out and got me connected with Coach, and of course that got us connected with rosters.
Beautiful.
And the penalty will be now 1st and 15. I think they signaled a false start, but just as the whistle blew, the Queen walked right in front of us.
Yes.
So it's all right. So the ball is back at the 37-yard line. 1st and 15, halfway through the 2nd quarter tonight on BFA. That's a look at Shahadi. Dancer handoff. Good defense. They're going to, a whistle blew, and it probably shouldn't have, but a good stop there. We don't have a 40 for the Braves, and that's terrible. So if we could find maybe another roster and get a 40 here. Good job, because that actually puts the Eagles in a 2nd down at 16, a loss of a yard on the play. As we're trying to find out who 40 is on, believe me, we'll get it on defense. Don't have a 40. No one alerted me of the number changes. We'll have to get that taken care of. So 2nd down now, 16. Loss of a yard, Shahadi in the pocket, and Worthaby for short yardage. Carney with the stop, and we've got a 3rd down and long for Chichester with 5:35 to go in the 2nd quarter tonight.
Worthaby is an interesting player. Watching him out here today. Number 0 for Chichester.
Next year we'll get you a telestrator. I see you pointing to the screen.
He strikes me as just like he strikes me as like a J.J. Watt type of player, right? Like he's he's kind of got. He's obviously plays defense as well, but he's a linebacker. But I mean, he's tall, he's rangy, he's got good hands. Here he is again.
On third down, Worthaby fights. He's to the 26, and he doesn't have it, so it's now fourth down.
Like he's a
All
guy.
right, now I'm getting upset. Now we have to put somebody here to block this.
He's a guy that plays tight end in the offense, but he's probably a player who projects like long term as maybe a defensive end, because if you look at what he's done tonight, he's really pretty strong.
Cindy Ezeraku has thankfully. Could you please stay here and not let anybody get through? It's crazy. How are you?
She's not a blocker.
Good to see you,
She's
honey.
a defense. She's an end.
I'm waiting for Donovan to text me, but I guess maybe he's in those meetings, those pesky meetings. Hey, we got a fourth down and about 4 for the Eagles. At the 25, Shahadi. Pressure coming. He's throwing deep to the end zone and too far. And the ball will go over on downs. He wanted Eugene White. And the Braves will take over, and they are awfully impressive tonight.
Macbeth created some havoc back there and rushed the quarterback a bit.
Matt Lon has identified number 40 as Matt Lon. So thanks to Cindy. And who else sent that text? Oh, okay. Who's on that chain?
Alex got it.
Oh, Alex, our cameraman. Oh, how about that? How about that?
That's taking care of business right there.
Yes.
Give that man a raise.
Yeah. So Braves take over at the 26 in a 7-7 ball game. That's Alexander, and he's stuffed.
So
after a gain of about 2.
Williamstown still has all 3 of its timeouts,
Yes.
right? This is a good opportunity now to try and get some points before the half, get on the board, and then the Braves get the ball to start the second half too, right? Or
No.
I thought, okay. Chichester kicked it off to
Yeah, they deferred. Remember, they were stopped, and then they punted, and they muffed.
Yes.
Foreman, pressure, gets out of it. Foreman, good run, gets to the 38. That's a gain of 10, and that's enough for a first down for the Braves.
That was a great choice by Foreman to take off and run with it. He saw the space and just said, I'm going. Didn't waste time thinking about it. He's like, there's nothing, go. Smart.
4-man rush, too, by the Eagles. Now from the 38, Alexander for about a 2.
Still plenty of time, no need to rush and call a timeout yet. I would hang in there with it, keep working.
At the 39. DiPietropolo was in motion, but we got a false start on the Braves. Let's see who it is. Turn your bingo card over. Van Barry, senior wide receiver, guilty of that false start. So now we go from 2nd and 8 to 2nd and 13, and they'll wind the clock under 3 minutes to go until halftime.
Foreman talking things over with Alexander back there. See what they got up their sleeve.
It was a screen pass, and Alexander gets to the 40.
Man, that was a high-speed collision right there. Wow.
5 yards on that play. Third down. Reminiscent of, I guess, Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts, where they just talk to each other before the snap and say, hey, that's open.
Let's try this.
Yeah, let's try this.
Reminiscent of you and I talking about pizza after the game, right? Like,
I know what you're
hey,
talking
you want
about.
pizza?
Yeah.
They're making their plans, we're making our plans. Same kind of thing.
Tick down to 2 minutes. There's no 2-minute timeout in high school yet. That'll come. Pressure breaks down. Foreman throws, and is it picked off? It is dropped. Antonio Deedon had a gift. And fortunately for the Braves, he wasn't able to haul it in. And a 4th down and a punt coming for Williamstown from Boys Run.
Yeah, Foreman took a chance there, threw that into some traffic, so able to get away with that one. And again, this is another situation where you want to make sure you get this punt off and take care of it. Take care here to make sure all the blocking assignments are lined up.
Boys run, that's a decent kick. This one is fielded by Newman, and the Braves, good on special teams, drop him immediately. That's a 40-yard punt and only 3 on the return.
Great coverage by Chance Gibbons, Jr. for Williamstown, getting up there, up the field quick and making the play.
And the Eagles back on offense with 1:42 and 2 timeouts left. And they'll spot it at the 29-yard line. You know what? I want caution tape. I want caution tape, and I want to tape it from that railing to that fence.
So on that punt, Chris,
yes,
Chichester had 3 guys back. I think that helped give Williamstown a little bit of an advantage to get guys up the field to make that play because they had 3 guys back deep.
Shahadi rolls on first down, near side, and it's picked off. Great hands, Carney's got it. I don't think Shahadi even saw him.
Yeah, watch Carney. He just kind of drops in here. He's going to step in. Coming from the left side, coming from the right side to the left. He just kind of dropped into the pattern, stepped in front of the receiver, Bronson, and it was an easy pick.
Second turnover for the Braves, and they have it at the 41-yard line, and they have all 3 timeouts and 96 seconds to get something.
Plenty of time to work with.
Prunty is in motion. Prunty takes. He's going to throw it. A flag is down. Prunty airs it out deep. He's got him in, and it is caught at the 1-yard line, but we'll check the flag. It's Carney.
It's probably going to come back, I think. Illegal motion, no?
Let's check the flag, and David, if we can rack that up at the snap and see what we got here.
Or maybe a false start. I'm thinking Carney
maybe
can't be a
false start.
No, he didn't.
No.
Something's going on over there.
Let's see. Great design. David, can you back it up again and then freeze it before the snap? As Frank Kennedy tells us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's punching. Stop it right there. Freeze it right there. Count them here. 1. He's punching. See that? And he's punching. So that means the 2 closest guys are back. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Illegal formation. What was the other foul?
I don't know.
They said there are 2 fouls on the offense.
Well, they can only take 1, though, right? No, each team.
It was 1 on each team.
Yeah.
Well, what was the foul on the defense?
I don't know.
Roughing the passer.
Oh. We had a roughing the passer foul. Thank you, Brian. Yep, they do offset. At the 41, Foreman steps up, getting pressure, points. He'll keep going. Look at that move. Look at this move. And he gets down to the 36. All that for 5 yards, and we have another flag down.
And there's probably going to be 15 more on top of that, I think, Chris. When Foreman was down there, somebody fell on top of him after the play. I think you're going to get a personal foul here against Chichester.
What do you got here, David? Let's see it again. A little Patrick Mahomes-esque here, isn't it? Yep. Let's see at the end.
Oh, that's what it was. Illegal helmet contact.
So if they're going to call that, then that would be on DeWad Williams, the senior linebacker.
Either way, 15 more on top of the play.
Big.
So Williamstown's in business here.
Big break down to the 21. We're inside of a minute. And again, all 3 timeouts for the Braves. Here is Foreman setting up the screen. Alexander to the 10. And he's taken down at the 7-yard line. It'll be a 1st and goal for the Braves, and he got out of bounds as well.
Hey, give some credit here to one of the big guys up front as Thomas Wood, 55, Chris, gets out in front of this and just little bit of a bulldozer down the field, setting the path for Alexander.
He was in the doghouse with a lot of penalties, although I have to tell you, and his grandfather came up to me, and I said to him, that was not a blindside block. We saw it together, and we thought that was clean. So hang in there, young man.
And hey, he made he did a great job there to get out in front of that. And it's how you respond to certain things, right? Like, do you come back and get better, or do you just sulk and get worse? And obviously, he's taken a step forward here tonight.
Now, 40 seconds left, and we've got a timeout. Chichester, and that's their second one. Now, Frank Fusatola brings over the referee, and Frank wants to make sure that his microphone is off. And I don't know what he's pointing to. There's a gray sky.
He's saying Chris says there's a Pizza Hut out there.
Let's see if we get a shot of that, David. It's a pretty good conversation going on here. And apparently Frank is satisfied.
Or not. He just turned around and said something else.
Or did he say something else? Well, we'll see if we can get what was going on there. But 40 seconds left. The Eagles have one timeout left. And they called it, even though the play ended out of bounds. So Chris Craig wanted to get his defense together.
Yeah, he definitely had a point to make somehow.
He sure did. At the 7. Foreman keeps it. He's going to try to get to the edge. And is taken down. That's a great defensive play by Antonio Deaton. And now the Braves should call their first timeout, and they will, with 29 seconds to go.
Yeah. Good time for that. Again, now this is pretty good. Like, you're in a good spot here. You got 2 timeouts left. You're inside the 10.
Right.
There's a lot of good things that can happen here, and you can do a lot of things, right? You can run. You still have 2 timeouts, so you can run it. You can obviously throw the ball if you want. So the options are plenty for Coach Fusatola and the Braves here in what they decide to do. Although Frank's kind of the CEO right now, he's not necessarily in on this huddle, but you've got the offensive minds talking things over here. Coach Dan Bogozewski is in there, the offensive coordinator. Talking things over. So, again, lots of options for the Braves here in this situation.
Now, we're going to stop it again, and that's the line judge on the far side. In Pennsylvania, they do not switch sides. So we won't see that guy on the near sideline. They fixed the ball or what? 2-yard loss on the Foreman run. 29 seconds left. Carney in motion. They fake it. Underneath. Good design. And Sheldon Lewis is into the end zone. Touchdown. Another flag. See who threw it. Could it be ineligible downfield? Frank Kennedy will tell us. Yep. All right, let's back it up if we could, please, David. Takes the touchdown away. And we have 23 seconds left, and keep going. Stop it right there. There's 54. See him right there.
Yes.
It's a good call by the officials.
Really?
Yep.
He's not even 2 yards down the field.
Well, we give him 3.
The line of scrimmage is the 9. He was on that yellow line. He was 1 yard down the field.
David, save that if you would.
I'm curious. I'm just,
We're back with 23 seconds left now. 2nd and goal. Carney getting the edge. Carney cutting it back. And Carney finding the sideline, and he's taken out. Stops the clock. Walter Jones on the stop with 15 seconds left.
Still.
So the line of scrimmage was the 7, and he was at the 4-yard line. What I don't like is that the umpire's throwing that flag when it shouldn't be the umpire's
I thought the
flag.
line of scrimmage was the 9, and he was at the 8.
No.
Unless
I didn't see it right. Timeout Williamstown will be their second one. David, can we see that play again, please?
And that's a good timeout there. Get things in order, get things straightened up. You still have another timeout left, and you still have some options.
All right, so stop it right there.
So the line of scrimmage is the 9.
Well, the ball's the 9 yard. Look where 54 is at. That's not his. He's way at. No, he's up there. He's at the 6.
It's when the ball's thrown, though, right?
It's when the ball is crossing the line of scrimmage. And that's the problem. The problem I have, though, is the umpire's throwing that flag, and he shouldn't be throwing that flag.
Interesting.
But as is what it is, we have a 4th and goal at the 3-yard line. Sorry, 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Either one.
It's been a long day.
Flip a coin.
You had Villanova earlier, right?
Yeah, field hockey.
I was in Baltimore for work, so.
Really?
Yes. 15 seconds left, 1 timeout left. Foreman keeps. Foreman dives. Foreman buries. Foreman is not in. And 4 seconds, 3 seconds. How about calling a timeout? There we go. And the Braves call their final timeout with 2 seconds left. And I can't see the spot because we're really, really low. Where does it look like we're at? It looks like
at the 1.
Is it the 1?
Oh, there's all 1s up there, except for that 4.
That's not right.
Let's see.
Fix it?
Let me see if I can see from
If they're
here.
saying it's on the 1, I can't see the ball. Where's the ball?
I don't know.
It's where the umpire is. Where's the umpire standing? He's at the...
He's behind home plate,
3.
isn't he?
Yay! Well done, Mike Shute.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Tip all your servers.
Sure.
Drive home safely.
Williamstown Braves Brain Trust. What you going to do here, Frank? I want to say they're at the 3-yard line. Maybe the 2.
I'll buy 3.
All right. Alexander runs and gets in for the touchdown. His 2nd of the night. And the Braves take advantage of an interception, and they find the end zone at the end of the first half.
Buzzer beater for the Braves. I like it.
We'll have an extra point first, and then we'll have halftime. But how about this? He wasn't touched till he got to the goal line. Donovan Ezeraku with a big block. Sorry, he's in Dallas. Aiden Ezeraku, Cole Snyder, and it's blocked. So the Braves have a breakdown on special teams. They don't get the extra point. Snyder's upset. And that ends the first half here tonight in Pennsylvania. We're in Chichester. The Braves in front. 13-7 over Chichester here on BFA.
Pizza Hut wings are bigger and better than the other pizza guys' wings. No one outwings the Hut.
Want to know why no one outpizzas the Hut? Pizza Hut meat lovers' melts are filled with almost a half a pound of meat and cheese for just $6.99. Enough for 2, price for 1. That's why no one outpizzas the Hut. I do it big. With the Pizza Hut Big Dinner Box, however you want a dinner, we got you covered. Big time. I do it big. The Big Dinner Box. 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and wings or pasta. Oh, hello.
Check it out. Pizza Hut's rippable, dippable Cheesy Bites pizza in Ranch Lover's Flight with 3 flavors is a game changer. With 28 cheesy-filled bites, everyone's gonna be dunking it. The Cheesy Bites pizza in new Ranch Lover's Flight. Get it on the Pizza Hut app.
Pizza Hut's stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for 2, price for 1. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
New crafted flats from Pizza Hut are just $5 each till 5 p.m. Choose from 5 handcrafted recipes you won't want to share.
Mom! No!
And you don't have to. The new Crafted Flats, just $5 each till 5 p.m. and available till close, only at Pizza Hut.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like Original Pan, Original Stuffed Crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
The new Crafted Flats from Pizza Hut. 5 handcrafted recipes with more toppings, all for you. There's no reason not to get one or try all 5. New Crafted Flats are just $5 each till 5 p.m. and available till close, only from Pizza Hut.
Pietro Polo.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I'd like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding
Pizza Hut wings are bigger and better than the other pizza guys' wings. No one outwings the Hut.
Want to know why no one outpizzas the Hut? Pizza Hut meat lovers' melts are filled with almost a half a pound of meat and cheese for just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. That's why no one outpizzas the Hut. I do it big. With the Pizza Hut Big Dinner Box, however you want a dinner, we got you covered. Big time. I do it big. The Big Dinner Box. 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and wings or pasta. Oh, hello.
Check it out. Pizza Hut's rippable, dippable Cheesy Bites pizza in Ranch Lover's Flight with 3 flavors is a game changer. With 28 cheesy-filled bites, everyone's gonna be dunking it. The Cheesy Bites pizza in new Ranch Lover's Flight. Get it on the Pizza Hut app.
Pizza Hut's stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one outpizzas the Hut.
The newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for 2, price for 1. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
New crafted flats from Pizza Hut are just $5 each till 5 p.m. Choose from 5 handcrafted recipes you won't want to share.
Mom! No!
And you don't have to. The new crafted flats, just $5 each till 5 p.m. and available till close, only at Pizza Hut.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one outpizzas the Hut.
The new crafted flats from Pizza Hut. 5 handcrafted recipes with more toppings, all for you. There's no reason not to get one or try all 5. New crafted flats are just $5 each till 5 p.m. and available till close, only from Pizza Hut.
High school for here we go. Are we back on now? There we go. All right. Let's try it again. I'm Chris Lozzi. That's Mike Shute. And we're getting ready to start the third quarter tonight. Here in Chichester, we went across the bridge. Interesting matchup between the Braves and the Eagles. And Williamstown has a 13-7 lead. So if you want to recap it, I mean, it started good. I mean, Williamstown got a muff punt. They got down to the 23, and then they got shut down. But their defense doesn't look too bad tonight. And that's why they have a 13-7 lead.
Yeah, they've been able to kind of control the running back that Chichester brings to the table. Here's some early action. This is the opening kickoff, right? Macbeth with a 20-yard return starts Williamstown off with great field position to start the game at the 50.
Yeah, and I think you had mentioned it before. I think it was a field position kind of game. But now we're going to recap all the games. That's not all the plays. That's not what we're going to do. But anyway, it's good to see Tyson Foreman in the pocket. I mean, he's able to, first of all, he's able to get with mobility. He's able to extend some plays. Has some running when he had to, but he was able to find some people as well. Each week, I think he's getting more and more impressive.
Yeah, and again, you're looking at a sophomore, right, who's coming in, didn't really take any varsity snaps last year. So this is all, a learning process. But you could see he's got some poise back there for sure. And he's getting a feel. This is only the third game of the season, but he's getting a feel when to, hang in there and when to take off when he needs to take off. He did that a couple of good times tonight where he made some solid decisions. So I think you got to be happy with the 13-7 lead. You're coming in without a win here to Chichester, a team that's without a loss, right? So it's a great first half for Williamstown. They need to keep it going here in the second half.
It's a good barometer, too, to see your opponents. And Chris Craig, the coach here at Chichester, had said that. He's like, it's always good to see that. We were trying to get Jersey because we know that they've got some really good football there. This is Cole Snyder to start the second. And after this kickoff return, we'll recap the scoring plays of that first half and a 13-7 Brave lead. And Cole Snyder sends it deep. Still deep. And finally it's picked up. Will Bronson crossed the 20-yard line. And then finally he's caught up to a lot of running for about a 10-yard return. And now they think the ball was out. As that's Dyer Macbeth. but they think they're whistling it down. Are they going to have a discussion about it? They're not. First down. So here we go. So in that first half, Mike, Williamstown, 3 plays, 47 yards. 3 plays, 47 yards, a big Alexander run to get him down there, and then he capped it off with a 1-yard touchdown run. What were your observations on that drive?
Well, I mean, it was a 3-play drive. It was all Alexander, and obviously the key, the 39-yard run that was almost a 40-yard touchdown run. He got it down to the 1 and then slams it in.
When you started the game on offense for Chichester, and we were looking at each other, and we saw Maurice Dantzler, who has this ball handoff, and he get a couple, and he was running really at will. We were like, this is going to be a long night on the ground, but Williamstown made the adjustments, but it was after a 9-play, 73-yard drive, and Dantzler ran in for 4 yards. Then, right before halftime, a big interception. Juwan Carney for the Braves set him up at the plus side of the field, and they went down to the buzzer, as you said, and Alexander gave the Braves the lead. So here we go with 2nd down and 5. And that carry gets to the 29-yard line for Dantzler. And the Braves are getting the Eagles in 3rd down situations quite often tonight.
Yeah, they're definitely doing a good job here, especially the last couple drives, Chris. Early on, that was not necessarily the case, but they've done it in the last couple drives now. And, really, if you can take away that Dantzler option of being a guy that's going to take off and run, it's a huge help, and force him in the 3rd and long. Make him throw. This is 3rd and short, though.
And they're going to get a first down, and Dantzler is tripped up by Sheldon Lewis.
He got 10 on that, though, out to the 39, and he just explodes here.
Sheldon Lewis with the touchdown that was called back.
Ezaraku looked like he had him for a second there, and it looked like Dantzler just ran away from him. Like, get away. I can't get near you. I'm running away from you.
Bad snap on first down, and Shahadi just is able to recover it, and Lozada was all over him.
Lozada in there, and Alexander, too, coming through. The ball was, I thought it was on the ground for a second there, and maybe it wasn't.
Oh, it definitely was.
Oh, yeah. It was on the ground right off the get-go from the snap.
So it's a loss of 4. There is no visible play clock here like there is in Williamstown. So it is the field judge that is on the home side, the deep official. He has the play clock. And we'll watch him because we're getting close to the end here. Still no snap. Shahadi looks left. Screen pass. Short yards to the 40-yard line. That's Eugene White.
So here's a question for you, Chris, as a referee.
Yes.
Why would the guy with the play clock be that far away from the football?
So he'll step up, he'll put his hand up at 10, and he'll start chopping at 5.
Okay.
He wears a red wristband normally so that he can be identified as the play clock operator.
Still seems silly. You'd think to be the guy that's behind the quarterback would be able to do that because he could hear him better.
Yeah, but he's got other things to worry about.
Give him something else to do.
Sure.
Let's go. Multitask
like throwing
out
flags
here.
for ineligible receivers downfield.
Multitask.
Motion to the near side. Shahadi with time, and it's off Dantzler's hands and incomplete. Another Brave stop, and it's 4th and 9, and Chris Craig apparently is keeping the offense on the field.
Interesting choice.
Or is he sending Garber out the punt? I don't see 20, so no.
Yeah.
They're going to keep him on. And we are right behind the Brave bench where we can see the Brave coaching staff with the push sign like stay out there, because there's no punt. And now they're going to do it.
No, here's where the play clock's got to come into effect, you'd think, right?
Well, it's a 40-second from the end of that play, so there he is in the far side. See what he decides, and it's not Garber that's going to punt.
He's 30 yards away from the ball.
It's Cole Hendricks. Yeah, but see him step out now? See him stepping up?
Okay, now he's 4 yards closer.
Yeah. They just got it away. There is no flag, and the bounce goes back toward the Braves and down to the 49-yard line. And there's your Garden Variety 9-yard punt. Braves are back on offense with 8:59 left in the third.
Yeah, the punt didn't reach the first down marker, or barely did. So they don't even have to move the chain, Chris. It's in the same spot. I've never seen that before.
A brilliant observation.
Literally,
there.
they did not have to move. I mean, the guy didn't move the chain.
Yeah.
It's in the same spot.
Yeah.
That is wild.
At the 49-yard line, the Braves have it again.
You know, though, there was good pressure from Williamstown coming through there and forced that into a bad punt. It wasn't that guy is a bad punter or anything, but they pressured him and they're all over him, and he had to get rid of it quick. And I think he just kind of caught it with his toe.
Alexander went sideways into the pile and got nothing. Andre Foster with the stop for the Eagles. Loss of a yard. It's 2nd down and 11. Talked to my very good friend Pat Kineen. I don't know if I introduced you to him yet or I told you about it. Okay, so he has the Eagle Chief game.
Yes, yeah, I know Pat.
So
we've worked together a few times on the same games and stuff.
On 2nd and 11, that's rifled to Prunty, and he went the wrong way. And now he almost got clotheslined, and he just got back to the 46-yard line. He caught it at the 43, and he lost 3 yards on the back pedal.
That was a dart, though, from Foreman. Watch this throw. If we get another peek at it real quick before, unless they're going quick. But now that we're good. Look at this throw. It's on a line.
Yep. I caught it at the 43.
And look where it got spotted back at the 45.
Which is actually a good spot. And Foreman right off the hands and incomplete. Is there a flag down?
Yeah, late here. It came in late.
Van Barry. Where is the flag from? Is it in the backfield?
It's right at the line of scrimmage. Actually, it's probably a late hit on the quarterback, if I have to guess.
Well, the line...
Watch this, if you get a look at it again. Watch the speed that the one rusher is coming in at the end. Well, let's see, this is a different angle. Here we go. Watch at the end of the play. As Foreman steps in to throw, there's somebody coming right up at him. I think he probably caught him late.
Yeah, that's what I think.
If I had to guess, even though it wasn't in the
personal foul. No, it's a personal foul, but I don't think it's roughing the passer because the linesman threw the flag, not the referee. But in any event, a personal foul is going to give the Braves a first down and another big penalty. That would have been a 4th down for Williamstown. They are now at the 31-yard line. They got a 6-point lead. And on the move again, thanks to a 15-yard personal foul.
So the Braves took advantage of some penalties in the first half. They're going to do the same here.
Screen set up. Alexander again. Near side. Pushed out at the 21. That's close to a Brave first down. And we have another flag.
A little unnecessary
roughness. What is it with the motions here? I like
unnecessary roughness. He was definitely out of bounds already, and then he got thrown to the ground. Get a peek at this.
Dave, stay with this to the end and see if we see the flag come up.
See right there? Wham.
Well, he's out on the white, definitely.
It came from back here.
Well, he's definitely into the white. That would be the side judge. Now they're talking about it. Meantime, 6-1 Phillies. And that caution tape worked, didn't it?
Seemingly.
Yeah.
Seemingly.
Tom Davidson, the linesman. Okay.
Oh.
No. So they're both going to be enforced, all right? So the 5-yard penalty would put the ball back, and then they're going to go 15 forward. So in actuality, they're going to advance the ball 10 yards. And did it give the Braves a first down? It did. So they are now at the 20. And a 1st and 10 and another personal foul. No discipline from the Eagles, and Alexander picks up 2. Chris Craig did mention, he said, we're young.
Yeah, you mentioned it earlier about the amount of players they drafted that left,
all right,
through graduation or whatever, or transferred out. But, I mean, that's a pretty big loss in terms of numbers, which surprises me that they're off to a 3-0 start, really, to be honest.
Again, it's about opponents. Craig in his third year. Alexander with a big hole. Alexander down to the 5, and that's a 1st and goal for the Braves. I wonder if they could hear me because he said the exact same thing I said, the PA announcer. Just curious.
They're watching, I'm sure, over there.
Yeah.
Look, hey, the Braves just waved.
Braves have 1st and goal at the 6. We're halfway through the 3rd. Looking to increase that lead. Foreman handoff. Alexander. It's to the 3. And it's 2nd and goal. Alexander's got both Williamstown touchdowns. There was a missed extra point, and we saw Cole Snyder at halftime, and I gently asked him to come over and say, what happened on the extra point? He just said, line, Mr. Lozzi, the line. I'm like, okay. So, good to see. He got heated. You saw that.
Yeah.
At the end of the first half on that extra point. Meantime, 2nd and goal. From the 3, Alexander, and he's got his 3rd touchdown. And the Braves increase their lead tonight.
Oh, we got a flag late there. I think their celebration might be not tolerated in Pennsylvania, perhaps.
Well, there is a Brave down, by the way. Josh Lee.
There he is. Trainer.
Saw him before, talked to him before the game, too. And said, we could use some cold weather. I said, absolutely, that's a cramp. Had a heavy dose of those. Meantime, Mr. Kennedy. And why is it every time we do a game, there's all these flags? Really?
There was good blocking on that touchdown run, though, for Alexander. And they've gotten some pretty decent blocking up front all night, really. You've got to be, if you're Williamstown, you got to be happy with that.
We have a dead ball delay of game against the Braves, which will be, he didn't mention where it will be assessed. A delay of game after a score basically means that they kept the ball with them. Did you see that?
Well, they were having a little celebratory activities.
See if we could see it again. Good job,
Watch the blocking,
David.
though.
Oh, great blocking.
40, 54, paving the way.
Keep going.
Matt Land, 40.
Yeah. Oh, they threw caution to the wind because the caution tape is working, folks. Here's the touchdown again. And can we let it run, Dave? Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Yeah, the ball's
what
on the
did
ground.
he do wrong?
Maybe it's just the...
Oh, that's wrong.
Too much fun?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. No, that's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Good Lord.
Brian Stankiewicz, 54, was in
going to go for 2. Foreman keeps, and he gets in. So they'll chase the point that they missed.
That's huge.
That's a 21-7 lead.
That's huge to get that.
That's an awful call on a delay of game. That's an awful call.
I think we just saw another flag get thrown, too.
How come you didn't gesture your flag throwing that you've done here?
Because he picked it up and then put it in his belt right quick, so I don't know what happened there.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Here it is. Oh, well, that's all right. Do you have the end of that, Dave? Again, the touchdown? This is just insane. Now, we talk about it all the time, and I mention it every week. When it's in the heat of the moment, it's football. It's got to be something planned. Did they do something? All he did was he put the ball on the ground. That's all he did. Nobody else has got the ball. They're celebrating. That's ridiculous.
Well, it came from all the way on the other side.
The umpire threw it. That's ridiculous.
You can't. You're not allowed to have. That's You're not to have Jersey fun in PA.
No, that's wrong.
All right. So they're going to enforce it on the kickoff.
They're enforcing two of them. They're enforcing a 15-yarder against the Braves, which we didn't get an announcement for, and they're enforcing the 5-yard delay of game. And I'd love to know what this was. But they're enforcing both of them. So now Cole Snyder with the Eagles pretty much now at the 25-yard line to get this kick.
There's a big area of space where nobody's standing for the Eagles.
Snyder hit it too, right at the 25-yard line. Picked up by Bronson, and good special teams by Williamstown. They stop him at the 36. A 20-yard penalty minus on a kickoff. And fortunately, it doesn't hurt the Braves. Chris Davis, 22 on special teams.
More excellent coverage, though, by the Braves here on that kickoff. I mean, they really got after it, got down the field, and like we were saying, there was a huge gap of like 20 yards between layers of the return team. I thought maybe Cole was going to try and just drop it in that empty space, and why not see if anybody could fall on it?
So now they're down 2 touchdowns, and they still go to the run, and Dantzler is up to the 43. He got 7.
And Dantzler is a guy that, can really carry the load. He did carry 26 times for 230 yards in Chichester's opener, and that win over Radnor, 27-13.
I still can't believe that now. I mean, I will give the umpire the benefit of the doubt if he said, give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball, but there was nothing there at all.
It was on the ground.
Yeah, there was nothing there at all. Second and short, and Dantzler at the 45. He's going to be a yard short of a first down and bring up third down. And we have an injured Eagle at the 43-yard line. That appears to be a cramp. 22 is Kyle Feedy. He's having quite a game on defense. We'll check him out when we come back.
Check it out. Pizza Hut's rippable, dippable Cheesy Bites pizza in Ranch Lover's Flight with 3 flavors is a game changer. With 28 cheesy-filled bites, everyone's going to be dunking it. The Cheesy Bites pizza in new Ranch Lover's Flight. Get it on the Pizza Hut app.
New crafted flats from Pizza Hut are just $5 each till 5 p.m. Choose from 5 handcrafted recipes you won't want to share.
Mom! No!
And you don't have to. The new crafted flats, just $5 each till 5 p.m. and available till close, only at Pizza Hut.
The injured Eagle was Kyle Feedy. He was helped off in a 3rd down and 1. There you go. For the Eagles. 4.5 to go. Dantzler's got a first down. He wasn't even touched until he got through, and he's near midfield. And the Eagles will move the chains with 4:28 to go in the 3rd, and they trail by 2 touchdowns.
Pick up a 5, but, with Chichester's insistence on running constantly, that's one thing's working against them, and that's the clock, Chris, because the clock's not stopping. So that's been, they've had success, right? They're 3-0 with running the football, so it's certainly, you can't argue with it, but the clock's not their friend here in this game, trailing by 2 scores.
Dantzler can only get a yard. Lamb in there, Azaraku in there, and 2nd down and 9.
I think Dantzler and this whole Chichester running game really is predicated on volume, right? The more they do it, they're going to pound you and pound you, and eventually Dantzler breaks
look at those guys on the line. They're huge.
Oh, there's no question.
The Braves are doing more than hold their own here. Shahadi is going to get sacked for the first time. Braves got him back at the 45-yard line. A whole bunch went in there, but Elijah Lewis, the first one, 24.
Yeah, watch him come from the right side and just lose his man eventually, and he gets in there and then gets a little help from his friends. Hey, guys, meet me at the quarterback, would you? Big play there. Now you're looking at 3rd and very long, 3rd and 15 So that's huge. Because really, Williamstown's done a great job of holding Chichester on 3rd and longs tonight.
6-yard loss, pass incomplete. At the 43, Newman, the intended target. 4th down and a long way to go, and Chris Craig at 2:53 in the 3rd. I think you have to punt it here.
You would assume so, but the quarterback's still out there. Shahadi is still out there.
Well, they're not. The offense is on the field. The marker is the 40-yard line of the Braves. So the Eagles need 15 yards. And Shahadi to put it up. Rifles it, deflected and intercepted. Alexander on the deflection. Trey Alexander bringing it back. Alexander into another gear. Alexander, one man to beat. And he's out of bounds inside the 20. A touchdown saving tackle by Chase Lynn.
But it's set up by the pressure, one, then the deflection in the middle of the field. Look at the pressure here. They're coming in. He has to hurry. It's tipped. And then, bam, Trey scoops it up, gets it at his own 35, and then he's off to the races. And you called it, that acceleration right there. My goodness. Wow.
Sincere
That's
Banks.
Ferrari material right there. I mean, he is flying.
We have had again, David. Sincere Banks, 48, is going to deflect the pass. There was no receiver in the area. And do we have a flag or a timeout? Oh, it's going to wipe out the return, but the Braves are going to keep the ball. Let's see it again, David. Let's see if we see a block in the back. Okay. So if we can see right here, here's the tip right there. And now let's see a block in the back. I see nothing. So hold that, David. Hold that thought, because the flag happened at the 40-yard line. So the Braves have it instead at midfield. Foreman fakes the sweep. Almost went down. And then there was a whistle. We did hear a whistle. And that is correct. That is absolutely correct. There was an inadvertent whistle. And that should be 1st and 10. Should we let them know?
Frank, that was an inadvertent whistle. Make him do it again. Thank you.
So Chris doing his best ability here to step in as an official and fix this, but I don't think they're going to.
They're not.
They thought Foreman went down, but
he didn't go down. That's bad.
Yeah.
That is bad, and that's all over video too. Alexander, no, it's Elijah Campbell.
I'd like to get another look at it. Trey is getting a little rest after that.
But if we have it,
interception return.
Hang on, but if we have it, David, do we have it with audio or no? All right, so hold that thought.
But you still could see if he was actually down. Or not. That was Trey Alexander still getting some water on the sidelines here, trying to recoup a little bit.
So I talked to, like I said, I told you, Tom Davidson, he's the longtime official on the near side. This is not a regular crew. They just put it together. Here's Carney on the end. Still going. 1st down inside the 40. And let's look and see if there's a flag.
That was some speed there, man. Some serious speed from Carney. Turning the corner and just exploding for the 1st down. Watch this. He's cruising along, and then all of a sudden, right here, he hits another gear.
It's a good block downfield. Van Barry, 3rd mention for him. And 1st down, Williamstown, inside of a minute, clock running. They mark it at the 38. Campbell to the 40, and that's it. So he lost a couple.
Good play. DeWood Williams defensively there to catch Campbell.
Braves do not have to snap this ball, which would take us to the 4th quarter and a 2-touchdown lead for your Braves, folks. 20 seconds. They won't snap it.
They better not. No reason to. Run the clock out. Now, just as I was saying earlier, for Chichester, right, clock management's important. It's the same for Williamstown. This in the other direction, right? Use as much of it as you can.
Enjoy another Pizza Hut spot. We'll come back with the fourth.
The new crafted flats from Pizza Hut. 5 handcrafted recipes with more toppings, all for you. There's no reason not to get one or try all 5. New crafted flats are just $5 each till 5 p.m. and available till close. Only from Pizza Hut.
No one out-cheeses, out-meats, out-supremes, out-crusts, or outstuffs the Hut. Because when it comes to making your favorites, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
All right, listen to this and you tell me if you hear a whistle. So the Braves have it instead at midfield. Foreman fakes the sweep. Almost went down. He didn't blow it. Because and then there was a whistle. No, we did hear a whistle. And that is correct.
Yeah, he spotted
That is absolutely. He didn't blow it, though. All right. So we don't know, but we did hear it. Then when you might get home tonight. Oh, okay. Well, I can't hear it where I am, so thanks, Dave.
That was close, though. It
We
looked like
assumed it's a whistle.
you could have. I could see where they could blow that from looking from behind, where it looked like perhaps his leg was down.
2nd and 12. Foreman trying to make something from nothing, and the diving attempt, and Carney couldn't come down with it. My goodness, Tyson Foreman.
That was a bold throw.
Dare you say should have been caught? My goodness.
Tough one. I mean, that was way out in front of him.
Yeah.
That would have been
the dagger.
A circus catch for Mr. Carney.
That's the old dagger. At the 40-yard line, 3rd down and 12. You would think any kind of score here. You're making it a 3-score game. Could probably put Chichester away.
Trey still on the sidelines for Williamstown.
Foreman. And that's a broken play, and he just benches it. And now 4th down.
You know, I think in that situation, right, Prunty was in motion. He was coming towards the near side, and I think originally they wanted to get him the ball, but the defensive end on the left side of the Chichester line was up the field and kind of had him not covered, but took him away kind of, right? He was in between Prunty and the quarterback, so there was no throw to be made there. But I think in that situation, you want to get the ball in the hands of Prunty, who's explosive.
Boys round into punt. Braves with a 2-touchdown lead. Look to pin the Eagles deep.
This is going to be a problem.
And it winds up being a great kick.
Yeah.
It's down to the 10-yard line by Chris Davis. After a 41-yard punt, nothing on the return. Eagles back on offense. They trail by 14.
And when I said it was going to be a problem, I was thinking for Chichester, because I thought with the height of that ball and the spin on it, it was going to hit and then check back into one of their blockers, perhaps, and then create a turnover situation where Williamstown could recover another fumble. That's what it looked like. It looked like that's what it was setting up to be. So I think Chichester got a little bit lucky there that took that bounce that it did.
They're at the 10. 1st down. Shahadi has to keep it, and Lozado plants him. We didn't mention the fact, too, the quarterback Shahadi, the senior, he is wearing one of those concussion protection helmets.
Which is cool. I think there's nothing wrong with that, and I think more of the kids at this level should be wearing that. I think it's a smart move.
6 years ago, we were at some kind of a convention where somebody actually was demonstrating a hat that has a light in the back. That's green when you're okay. When you suffer any type of a head injury, it turns either yellow or red, like a traffic signal. second down carry.
And that's just based upon the pressure with which the helmet was probably hit. I mean, they can't really – how could a helmet tell you what's going on inside?
I don't know. But can you imagine that? Like a whole bunch of green lights?
Yeah.
You know?
I could imagine you'd see probably a whole bunch of yellow and red lights pretty quickly too, you know?
Sure.
Like you'll have 12 guys coming off the field after every play. But I think that's a great idea, and I think more players would benefit from having that on their helmet.
Yeah.
I really do.
Better than going to the blue tent.
Yeah. There's no blue tents here, though.
No. It's 3rd down and 6. Josh Lee's the blue tent. Shahadi keeps. I don't know why. Lamb drops him. I don't know if that's a broken play, but the Eagles are really discombobulated on offense at the most inopportune time when you trail by 2 touchdowns.
And, the one thing you're seeing tonight from Williamstown is you're seeing speed off the snap on the defensive side of the ball, right? They're getting after it quickly. They're not just dancing around with their blockers. These guys are moving off the ball very quickly, and that's been causing Chichester these issues. I think right now, if you're Williamstown, the coaches, the players, everyone's got to be really happy with where they stand tonight and the way they've been playing this game.
And the Eagles are going for it. 4th and 6 at the 14. They need the 20-yard line, and now they're not. Now they're going to punt. They send Garber in to punt. He's at the goal line. And the worst part is that the Eagles, trailing by 2 touchdowns, have let the clock run considerably on this 4th down. And now, I believe,
timeout.
It's a timeout because the play clock was at 1.
Yeah, they were close. They were at least at 5, I think, because I saw the...
You saw him chopping?
Yeah.
There you go.
But it was... The official on this side here in the back was doing it.
Really?
Yes.
Well, then they must do it different.
But what happened was...
Because the field judge usually has the play clock.
She started it, and then the official on the other side saw her do it, and then he started doing it. It was kind of interesting.
Well, it's usually 1.
Right, but they both were doing it.
That's interesting.
It was.
There's the Chris Craig, by the way. That's him in the black top. His coaching stops were Glenn Mills, which he said he played like perennial powers all around the country because it was a school. It was a
they're a private school.
Like a reform
school.
Yeah.
Prep school where they have guys that are older than high school age, I think, right?
Like a detention school, something like that. Then he was in Haverford School,
right?
And that's in the Interact. Had a stop at my old neighborhood, St. John Newman in South Philadelphia. Now he came here, and this is his 3rd year, and he's an alum here of Chichester.
Uh-oh.
The snap bounces. Garber's got no chance at it. Now is it recovered? It is. It's a touchdown on special teams. Ruben Lozada.
He is excited, and he should be. For as down as he was after last week's game, Chris, he's got to be the 180-degree exact opposite tonight. He's got to be thrilled with what has happened tonight. And that's just icing on the cake for him.
There was no chance on this. Garber had no prayer.
As soon as Ruben saw that ball loose, too, the blocker that was blocking him, he just shoved him right out of the way with a big left hand. If we can watch that again, that was pretty good.
Like
and he just went right after it.
That's my ball?
It was like a bear in the woods.
Like that's my food?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Uh-huh.
Here's Snyder. 28-7 Braves. Here it is again.
Watch him when he sees the ball loose. 43. Look at this. Hey, give me that. He just pushed him right away. Love it. And that's cool for him. You got to feel really good for the senior to have a play like that on a night like this as his team is continuing to play really, really well. Hey, we're on TV.
Here we are indeed.
We're on with the stream.
Here we go. This is us. That's Mike. I'm Chris, and that board is correct. It's 28-7 Williamstown. You look at this matchup from the beginning, you say, hey, Chichester's 3-0, but you don't know who they played. And I think Chris Craig said it best this morning, or rather before the game, when he said to me, we know New Jersey's got really good football, and we'll see really how good we are. Well, how about on the other side of the coin, let's see what Frank Fusatola can say about his Braves because, they were in it against Shawnee, they were in it against Seneca, and they got a big part of the schedule coming up.
Yeah, that's the thing, too. Like, both of those games that they lost, the first two, were winnable. I mean, for all intents and purposes, they really could have pulled out either one of those or at least tied them and pushed it to overtime, something like that. They were in those games. So tonight, to get rewarded as such is really, I think, really great for this team. It shows a lot about their attitude, about their stick-to-itiveness, and you got to be happy if you're Williamstown tonight, for sure.
Bronson return, gets away from one, and gets smashed up around the 34-yard line. It's Chris Davis again.
Ooh. A little bit of a late push there at the end of that play. And there's a flag now thrown on the ground. The official threw it actually right at the Williamstown players he was running by. Chris Davis had the flag hit him in the back. So I think there was no question about who the flag was on. But that was a little bit of extra stuff after the play there on the sideline.
Really?
That's where it started. I don't know what he threw the flag really late, so we'll see what they sort out here. Hey, yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, right? What is going on here? It's an awful lot here. Let's turn it on first. Did he say 42 White?
22.
Okay. So he said it on Chris Davis, right. Well, you know what? Guess what? I think he deserves – he'll take the penalty. He has been really good on special teams. So the Eagles have it at midfield. 8:44 to go. And on first down, pocket collapses for Shahadi, so he's going to run out of it. And then Elijah Campbell took him down after a gain of 5.
Yikes. He got crunched from both sides there. That was Williamstown guys are just flying to the ball now. I mean, they are feeling it up 28-7 and knowing that they can just go out there and make stuff happen.
Second down and 5 for Shahadi and the Eagles. It's a play fake. Shahadi to throw it. Steps up. Got a key block to let it go, and it's still almost picked off by Prunty down at the 15-yard line. So we have third down now and 5, 8 minutes to go. Oh, say something. We don't hear Mr. Shute. We don't hear Mr. Shute. Positive. I mean, he doesn't say that much anyway, but... And I'm sure everybody's happy, but no, we don't hear him at all. So hold on. We have a technical problem here. We'll get to it in a second. Third down, it's deflected and incomplete. The Braves, when you can't get there, they're getting some hands-on passes, but good pressure again by Williamstown's defense, and a 4th and 5 coming up. 7:51 to go in the ball game. So here we go. Say something. Nope. 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 What did you do, Mike? You broke everything. What's going on here? I did too. Wait, which one's his? 1, 2, 3. Fourth down, Shahadi. Got to have it. And Dancer's getting a first down to the 39. It was 4th and 5. The Eagles got 6. They'll keep the drive going with under 8 minutes to go. They trail by 2 touchdowns. Hang on a second there, Mr. AD. We'll get you in a second. So... one of the headsets decided to quit. No, we get it. What happened? 1st and 10 now. Shahadi runs into his own guy. Comes near side. And gets about 6. There we go. Try it now. Oh, no, that's real loud. That's no good. Okay. Try it. No. I'm real loud, though. I sound like Lou Gehrig back in Yankee Stadium. Second down and 3 after a gain of 7. Now Shahadi to the air underneath. Caught to the 23-yard line. That's good enough for an Eagle first down. That's Bronson. I don't hear you. So what happened here? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Try it now. No. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Nope. All right, here we go. First down pass. Eagles get down to the 15-yard line. Kenneth Caldwell. Still nothing. Got to be the headset. Are there batteries in it? Punch it, smack it, do something with it. There we go. What'd you do?
Here.
Try it now. Sounds good. Yep, we're on. We're on. We're going to get him on the air, folks.
Hey, there it is.
There you go. I told you, got to hit it. Dantzler is down to the 10-yard line.
Which one of these is for me?
Which one is you?
It's too loud, yeah.
Well, how about that?
Maybe, yeah, that's a little better.
They're good.
Yeah. Now, do you want to get the AD on here?
It is the equivalent in broadcasting of rebooting it. You give it a punch. First and 10 at the 12. And we're down to 6 minutes left. And the Eagles need 3 touchdowns in a second. In a second. Here's Dantzler. He's got a touchdown carry. He's got all the points for Chichester. And while we have a minute, I want to bring in the athletic director here at Chichester. His name is John Seaman, and he has been so helpful in getting us situated here. John, thanks, and welcome to the broadcast.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate you guys taking the time to do this and being flexible with what we have going on here tonight. So, appreciate it.
Well, hang on there. We can see if we guys get a score here. Here's Shahadi in trouble, pointing. Now he's going to run for it, and he gets popped at the 1. Did he get in? He did. Touchdown, Eagles.
There we go.
Shahadi. And that's a painful touchdown run for the Chichester quarterback, but it brings the Eagles closer. Watch this again. All right, John, give us your color analysis of this play.
Well, I think our quarterback here has got a lot of heart, and our team's got a lot of heart, so I'm curious to see how we finish the last 5 minutes here, and that just shows on that play right there. So I don't think our team's going to give up here pretty easily, so looking forward to see how this last 5 minutes pans out here.
Going for 2. 5:18 to go. Right now it's 28-13. Here's Shahadi looking left, throwing left, and too far. And the 2-point try is unsuccessful. Stick with us, Mr. AD. 28-13, Braves in front. 5:18 to go in the 4th here on BFA.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Check it out. Pizza Hut's rippable, dippable Cheesy Bites pizza in Ranch Lover's Flight with 3 flavors is a game changer. With 28 cheesy-filled bites, everyone's going to be dunking it. The Cheesy Bites pizza in new Ranch Lover's Flight. Get it on the Pizza Hut app.
Welcome back, everybody. 5:18 to go. 28-13, Braves in front. They're that far away from their first win of the season at a 3-0 Chichester team, and we're with their athletic director, John Seaman. And we talked earlier today, and your old stomping grounds is where I kind of did some radio as well, up in the, they call what, the backyard?
Yeah.
Up there in the Poconos area?
Yeah, Poconos up in Lake Wallenpaupack,
yeah.
You know.
Well, I remember in Berwick, I remember as the Braves call a timeout on the kickoff, but I remember in calling those Berwick games, part of my contract was I got my game fee and a hotel room at a nearby place called The Lookout, with drums, right off the, I guess it was exit 257 off of 80.
I'm familiar with that, the Lookout. I've heard of that,
Yeah, I mean, it was great. They were a sponsor of the broadcast, and Berwick football, Mike, was unbelievable. And my broadcast partner was Ron Paulus from Notre Dame because he was obviously a 4-year unbelievable player at Berwick, and he could have gone to Penn State, he could have gone to Notre Dame, and of course, he chose to go to South Bend. But high school football up there is incredible. That's what I'm kind of getting at.
Yeah. No, I graduated Wallenpaupack High School in 2003, and Berwick was one of the big dogs, I would say, during that time frame. So you always knew about what they were doing.
I remember driving up, I would leave work, in Philadelphia, and 2.5 hours easily. And, there's paw prints painted all over. This is like a squib kick that goes out of bounds. And Frank Fusatola's got 3 choices here. He's going to probably take it where it went out +5, and that'll bring the Braves to first down up near the 40-yard line. This is a good story, though. You don't know where the field is until you look down, and you see all the paw prints. The paw prints would lead to Curry Stadium, right where George Curry was the longtime coach there. And it was Crispin Field, actually, but it was Curry who was the coach there. Remember George Curry?
Yeah, yeah, a little bit. I just know during that time frame, being in high school, that Berwick was, again, one of those monster teams that you heard about all the time. So, and then where I was in relation to Berwick was probably good. I was probably a good hour away from there.
Oh, yeah.
But you heard about them.
But you were an hour east, right?
I was an hour east,
They played Williamsport. They played Wyoming area. They played Wyoming Valley, Pittston, Dallas.
Yep.
Some good high school football programs there.
And Dallas was another good school at that time, too.
Yeah. First down carry. Now we got a flag, 2 flags, and 1 was spiked. And you hate to see this, John. This is just, I know they're kids. It's a lack of discipline, though. But anyway, let's talk about your school. You've been here now how long?
So I've been the athletic director here since last November. So my story is very unique. I had started as an athletic director in North Philly for 6 years, and then I went to Cheltenham School District for a year, and then found my way to Texas and was an athletic director for Yes Prep down there for 2.5 years. My wife's family lived in Houston, decided to make the jump, do it, and then home came calling, so decided to come back, and I landed here at Chichester, and I'm very, my family and I are very grateful that we have this opportunity to be here, make a difference in this community, and we honestly don't plan to move or do anything.
Good.
We plan to be here long term and put roots down. So
you planted those seeds, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good for you.
So it's a very exciting time here at Chichester. We've made some improvements in our facilities. It's very clear to me that our school district really, and our school board, really values athletics and activities. And for me, that's my job here, right? So we just want to make sure we give what's best for our kids, make decisions on what's best for kids, and provide opportunities for our kids, and then give back to our community while we teach our young men and young women how to be student athletes here at Chichester School District and proud alumni. So that's what we're about.
Doing a great job, too, by the way. Braves get a carry for about 6 up the middle as the clock continues to tick down. That's Sincere Banks. John, the last point, in talking to both coaches, you're coming to Williamstown next year. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, same here. Looking forward to that as well. I was a little surprised talking to the Williamstown coach here when he first got here. It's a 40-minute drive, so that was very surprising. I did not expect that. So
what were you expecting? 2 hours?
Yeah, no, maybe like an over an hour and 15 minutes.
Right over the Commodore Barry.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to it. I think this is a good matchup. It's good for both teams. So
good. Well, we appreciate it. Last point. What do you think of television for high school football? Can you do it?
Hey, I think any aspect. I'm all about anything we can do to raise the standard and elevate what we're doing. I'm all about it. So, absolutely.
Banks with a first down carry. So it's Ebanks. I'm sorry, it's your Ebanks. And thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Good to meet you. Great job.
Same here.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
John Seaman, athletic director here at Chichester, stopping by, and we're going to hold you to it. You come back next year up at Williamstown. So that's that's an impressive soundbite machine there, wasn't it? That was great.
Did you talk them into getting us Pizza Hut on the way out?
Oh, I forgot. But you know what? I don't think we got pull out here. I know that everybody thinks I know everybody, but I don't. But I have to tell you that I am sorry. It's Sincere Ebanks. I can't see it. Freshman, Sincere Ebanks, number 48. Now you got Chris Wilder in the backfield. Foreman under center. There's Wilder. And he's inside the 15-yard line. Clock continuing to tick down, 2:50 to go.
And this is great for the team, too, because you're getting some other guys in there, getting some touches, right? Getting some experience and an opportunity, with the lead here to do that. So, it's great for the team environment, right? Because then you get some of the older guys who are going to be on the sideline cheering on some of these younger guys that are making plays and stuff. So it's just, all in all, it's a good night for Williamstown. It's going to be a What did he say? It's a 40-minute bus ride back?
Yes.
It'll be a good 40-minute bus ride
That's
back.
what he
Although
said.
I get a feeling it's a little bit longer than that, but
Yeah. By the way, we're on the road.
It takes me 40 minutes to get to Williamstown from Mulligan Hill.
I know. By the way, we're on the road next week. We are at Timber Creek. And hopefully we'll get a Jihad Campbell sighting. Maybe you can do something to facilitate that. Of course, Timber Creek alum, Alabama, Eagles first-round draft pick.
And he spent that 1 year at IMG, right?
Would you,
his senior year?
Do you think it's possible that you could make a call or two? You know? Maybe Spuds? What do you think? Spuds, of course, is Dave Spadero.
Oh, they're home next week. That's right. They are home next week against the Rams. Yeah, maybe he'll be around.
It's a 1 o'clock game next week. You would think that they would.
You know what's funny? So they have the Rams. That's a 1 o'clock game. They've got the Broncos. That's a 1 o'clock game. And they've got the Raiders at home, a 1 o'clock game. It's interesting. Usually they cater to the West Coast teams and let them play before, but
especially if they're the defending champions.
And all three of those games are playing at 1.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
They stopped the clock with a minute 11 and a 28-13 lead for Williamstown. It's a timeout by the Braves. They've got one left. So
the new Crafted Flats from Pizza Hut. 5 handcrafted recipes with more toppings, all for you. There's no reason not to get one or try all 5. New Crafted Flats are just $5 each till 5 p.m. and available till close. Only from Pizza Hut.
No one out-cheeses, out-meats, out-supremes, out-crusts, or out-stuffs the Hut. Because when it comes to making your favorites, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
minute 11 to go. Braves have one timeout left. They're not going to need it.
Ooh.
He tagged the bag. He didn't tag the hand. By the way, Phillies are up 6-2, and that's what we're just, peeking in on. Mets are losing. Magic number down to 3.
That is amazing.
Yep.
When
Foreman.
you think of where they started at the beginning of this week.
Elijah Campbell inside the 5, and that should be enough for a first down. And it is. So they're running it. I think it's just a kneel down, and that'll do it. And how about the Braves? They come out here into Pennsylvania really undersized if you want to look at the boys up front for Chichester versus the Braves, but they got what they needed. They used speed. They used really good quarterback play from Tyson Foreman. And Stott hits a bomb. So that'll do it. One kneel down, and the Williamstown Braves are on the scoreboard with a win. They beat Chichester tonight. How about this? A 28-13 final as the clock runs out on the Eagles. And the Braves will go to 1-2 on the season, and Chichester with their first defeat. By the way, tonight's game was produced and directed by David Virgilio. Brother Brian, the statistician and scoreboard operator, and does everything else. Charles Hope on camera. Alex on the sideline camera. The executive producers of BFA Sports are Jim G., Doug Stasic, Robert Haydak. For the entire crew tonight, for Mike Shute, I'm Chris Lozzi. Thanks for joining us tonight. Final score, Williamstown 28, Chichester 13. We are at Timber Creek, and we'll talk to you next week from South Jersey. Good night, everybody.